Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
A look at the Magic starting group. Harris is out there with Corey Joseph. And it's De Silva in at the 4. On the clock.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
The first free throw is good. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line, for the Pacers, Walker. One shot.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Batanze the pass to Joseph. Harris setting the pick for Joseph. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Got to know that Joseph is a threat to shoot it. Because of that, you got to play up on him at all times.
Outside, Walker. And there's the whistle, the illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Joseph has an open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Joseph's got 5.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Bryant finds Walker. The shot from the low post is good. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go. McConnell against Joseph. Pass to De Silva. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now. Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Tony Bradley's checked in for Indiana. And a switcher also for Orlando. Anthony Black's checked in for Joseph. Here's De Silva. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Black. He's covered by McConnell. It's stolen by Bradley. Catherine passes to Bradley. McConnell got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Switch.
Pass to Toppin. Nailed from three-point land. Toppin's got 5 points so far.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Here's Black. He had 10 points in the win against Boston.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Walker with his screen for Matherin. Now, here's Toppin. He's guarded closely. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Down low, Vitadze misses the layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
It's McConnell atop the key. Pass to Walker. And Walker throws it down hard.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Here's Black. High shot from 10 feet out.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. From deep, Walker. Offensive rebound, Bradley. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Pass to Anthony. Magic moving the ball around. Lobs it up for Anthony. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Here's Black. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Anthony.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
Walker looking for an opening. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Cole Anthony.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
The Pacers shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line, for Indiana, Walker. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Walker. Orlando leading. Isaac kicks to Black. Isaac a screen on Walker. Back to Isaac. Pass to Black. Isaac a screen to the paint. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking team. The Magic in second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
First one falls for it.
And, you know, right now, for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
The Magic making a switch here. Howard's checked in. He's off on the second. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Cavaliers. Pass to Dennis. Now here's Jackson. Howard with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Orlando, Howard, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Dennis. Outside Jackson. Pass to Freeman. Jackson up top. Here's Furphy. He's guarded by Howard. Clock at 4. Here's Bradley. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead.
Back to Howard. Here's De Silva. Off target at the rim. Pass to Freeman. Here's Dennis. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Magic leading by 3. Black dishes to Howard. Back to Black. Pass to Isaac. And the layup's good off the glass.
Takes a lot to shake Isaac. I mean, he's excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Dennis passes to Jackson. To the inside. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's Black. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Inside. Outside Howard. Rebounded by Freeman. Pacers trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Outside Bradley. Here's Freeman. Trying to end the drought. Isaac with some nice D. Orlando leading by 5. Pass to Black. Down low. And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Jackson. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look at Indiana, advantage in 1 series. And checking out Orlando, 3 spots below.
And right now for the Magic, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
One shot.
Mind the lane. 1 shot.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Black kicks to Howard. On the wing, Isaac. Guarded by Bradley. Isaac goes in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, guys, imagine trying to stop that coming at you. 6'10", athletic, quick, strong. Isaac is a difficult matchup.
And both free throws good for Isaac.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top of the game.
You gotta love this guy's confidence. Matthew wasting no time firing away.
Here's Black. From the arc. No good that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Magic leading by 3. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Orlando.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Locker out there with Bradley. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Furphy in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The shot's good. Da Silva's got his second basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Indiana moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Walker. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Bitadze. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Bradley sets the pick for Walker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Da Silva. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
And it's Walker penetrating.
For his size, Walker has great burst off the bounce.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. A 3-ball. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds in this game. Green the pass to Bitadze. Here's Da Silva. Good on the triple. Da Silva's got 9 points.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pass to Furphy. The 3. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Black. Bitadze the pass to Black. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And no one has allowed fewer points since the All-Star break than these teams you see before you now. Second, the Pacers.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. And so he hits both. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 8-point game. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Now a look at the stats for Wendell Carter.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Orlando making some changes. Houston's checked in, and Anthony subbed in for Black. Anthony against McConnell. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
More than capable of running point. Anthony, a gifted passer, really has good vision.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And they're in the top third in the league in assists. Oftentimes in possessions, making the extra pass makes all the difference.
And you brought up their ranking in blocks. They commit those big bodies down low, Greg, and don't let any shot go unchallenged inside.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
6 on the shot clock. Howard, the pass to Bitadze. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Back to McConnell, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Stolen by Walker. Outside Mathurin. To the middle. Here's Bryant. Pacers have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today.
Second team foul. 2 shots. Thomas Bryant.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Bryant hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Bitadze. Last game we saw him score 14. Just 5 on the clock. Anthony, the pass to Houston. Queen. Now here's Howard. Stolen by McConnell. Pass to Furphy. Now Mathurin. McConnell scanning the floor. Bryant. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Anthony, the pass to Howard. Here's Queen. Hits the 3-point bomb. Queen's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Walker's shot is off.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Timeout, timeout.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Howard. Here's Bitadze. The Magic again can't hit. Pacers trail by 8 to the left wing. Furphy, no good. Bitadze the pass to Anthony. Down low, Bitadze, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Orlando. Corey Joseph comes in for Cole Anthony. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pass to Bryant. Toppin kicks to Jackson. Bryant dishes to Toppin. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to find Mathurin, gets it to him. Good on the bucket. Mathurin's got 8 points.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Here's De Silva. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Mathurin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Gary Harris.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And the first one drops.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Boy, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Black comes in for Gary Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Corey Joseph. Magic leading by 7. Isaac with a screen for Anthony. No good on the 3. Indiana's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
Pass to Houston. And the rejection by Bryant. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Toppin with it. Bryant looking over the floor. Here's Furphy, covered by Anthony. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. With the clock winding down. And Bryant throws it down hard.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Toppin passes to Mathurin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Pass to Bryant. Sinks that one from the post. Bryant's got his third basket of the night.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Isaac with a screen for Anthony. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Toppin passes to Mathurin. Trains the three-pointer. Mathurin's got 7 points for the quarter.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Toppin. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
This has been Anthony's night for sure. Everything going exactly right for him at the offensive end.
Here's De Silva. He's got 11. Black kicks to Isaac. Pass to Black. Here's Queen. And Isaac throws it down.
And so quick off the ground is Isaac. I mean, a huge target for his teammates when he's looking for that lob.
From downtown, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've reached halftime in this one. Magic lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. You know, we got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Indiana Pacers.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. All right, Shaq and Kenny, Darnell 4-Point Play asks, if you guys played in today's game, how many titles would you have at the end of your career?
Nearing double digits, I say. Just give me the ball down low. Let me do my thing, and we go all the way.
Well, I'm a little more optimistic, Ernie. Me personally, I'd say probably 4 or 5, maybe more.
Well, that's only if you were on my team, Kenny, because you weren't. You wouldn't win any.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Jarris Walker, guys. Wow.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 10. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Corey Joseph is out there with Harris. And it's Houston in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Fades and shoots. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bitadze's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Pass to Walker. And here is Toppin. Now Matherin, guarded by Harris, just 4 to shoot. There's the triple. It's good from long range. Matherin's got 16.
What a loader. Matherin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
Pass to De Silva. Harris kicks to Joseph. Here's De Silva. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 14 points for him.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Walker with his screen for Toppin. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Out to the wing. Pass to De Silva. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. The rebound by Bryant. Pacers trail by 10. To the inside. Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
So quick off the floor. Obi Toppin.
Here's Houston. Here's De Silva. Toppin covering. Pass to Houston. McConnell against Joseph. Here's Bitadze, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, you give Joseph a passing lane in these pick-and-roll sets, and he takes advantage of them.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's get excited.
Let's look at the 2K leaderboard to find out the teams that have led the league in steals the season's second half. Second, the Pacers.
You know, the defense has been frenetic, and it seems like they're gaining momentum as the season wears on. I mean, they're forcing a lot of turnovers.
Pacers trail by 10. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Walker to the paint, taken away. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Pass to Houston. Here's De Silva. Harris with it. He's covered by McConnell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Fourth and three-point field goal percentage. And they also show up top 5 in terms of fewest turnovers per game. That's a great stat to be in the top tier in.
And up there in the top 5 in field goal percentage, as you said, a very efficient offense, and it helps that they can drain shots from all over the floor. And he knocks down the first one.
I like the competitive juice of Gary Harris. He wants to win every game, and he plays for his team at a high level.
Second free throw, no good. Pacers trail by 11. Toppin kicks to McConnell. Toppin a screen on Joseph. Outside Matherin, 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off from deep three-point land. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Houston. Hasn't made one yet. And Harris wide open. He shoots, buries it from three-point range. Harris has got the lead up to 14 now for Orlando. McConnell passes to Toppin. Outside, Walker. Pass to Toppin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
You show us your best move. Let's go. Next answer. We have a dancer.
Making some changes. Queens checked in. And it's Howard in for Gary Harris.
Substitution on the court.
Now Anthony, 12 points for him. Pass to Queen. 5 on the clock to the inside. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The shot by Anthony, no good. Pacers trail by 11. And Clark Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Down low. The shot's good from Bitadze. Bitadze's got 15 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for McConnell. He's getting around 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Orlando leading by 11. Queen the pass to Anthony. Here's De Silva, guarded by Walker. Here's Bitadze. He's got 15, and easy 2 points on the layup. 17 points in the game.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Outside Anthony. Howard with a clean look. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Matherin. Back to McConnell. Here's Freeman. Back to Walker. Pass to McConnell. Here's Freeman. Pulls it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Here's Anthony. It's a 14-point game. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Here comes your breaker dance crew.
He's checked in for the Magic.
Give it up for your Pacemates dance team.
Here is Howard. He's got 6. Isaac with a screen for Anthony. No good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Dennis. Inside, Jackson with the bounce pass. Indiana moving the ball around. Dennis passes to Freeman. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dennis, covered by Anthony. Unloads. It's hauled in by Queen.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Bitadze's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Pass to Queen. Here's Bitadze. No one near Isaac as he lets it go from outside off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
On the wing, Isaac. 13 points in the game. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Miles Turner.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Black's checked in for Anthony. Both free throws good from Jackson.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
First in three-point shooting, and they're second in steals. Be careful of everything you do around this group. They have mastered the art of the steal.
You talked about their best in the league three-point percentage, and it has as much to do with their system, Greg, as their shooters. They know how to get guys open on the perimeter. Here's Freeman. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
To the middle. Here's Isaac. Pass to Queen.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Black. He's got 6. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Dennis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
For Indiana, Dennis. 1 shot.
And that one misses. Magic leading by 10. Pass to Howard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. .139 left to play in the third. Batadze the pass to Isaac. Here's Queen. Pass to Howard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
That's good from Howard. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Dennis. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Dennis has got 5.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Here's Black. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. Here's Isaac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Gotta like the aggressiveness there inside from Isaac. Not afraid to mix it up and go into the defender.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
The Pacers making a switch here. Matherin's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson looking around. The rebound by Batadze. Batadze's got his 16th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
To the paint, and it's Bradley off the drive.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Walker. Jackson is out there with Benedict Matherin. Then there's Bradley, and it's Furphy in at the small forward. That's the Pacers 5.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And that one falls for Jackson. And so he makes both from the line.
Playing from behind, trying to catch up at this point. They've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Isaac a screen on Mathurin. Isaac outside. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Walker. Now Mathurin. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 18 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Back to Howard. Here's Houston. Orlando moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 12 points for Howard.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Mathurin passes to Walker. Back to Mathurin, and it's sent back by Isaac. Pass to Black, and he dunks it down.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the match.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Now here's Jackson. Down low, here's Bradley, and he uses the glass on the layup.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Howard misses. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana. Trailing by 10. Bradley dishes to Jackson. Pass to Furphy. Walker in the corner. It's hauled in by the Magic. Isaac's got 6 rebounds in the game. Green the pass to Black. On the wing, Isaac. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, we've seen Isaac's confidence grow with every day he spends in the league, and I think he's sky high right now in confidence, and as a result,
forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really hard.
To the inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Jackson kicks to Walker. Bradley is screen on Howard. Outside, Walker. On the wing, Mathurin. Rebound by the Magic. At one point, they led by 16.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Orlando foul.
Irons checked in for Indiana.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Indiana with it. A 12-point game. Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Third team foul. 2 shots. Walker.
No good on that one. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Jackson. And he's good on the second. Magic leading by 11. There's a screen. And that one's good, Anthony.
The closer the better for Anthony, as is the case for most guys. He just wants to drop that one in.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Furphy. The kick out to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Up again, and Bryant is right there.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Here's Furphy. And it's off from three-point range. Right wing. Queen the pass to Howard. Here's Houston. Here's Queen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hands on Benedict Mathurin.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
And Indiana making a change here. Toppin's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And, you know, collectively, as this game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Outside Mathurin. Pulls up. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's De Silva. Toppin covering, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul. Third.
And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in.
De Silva at the line for 1.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
The Pacers pull it in. Bryant's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Pass to De Silva. Over Toppin. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. De Silva's got 9 points here in the second half. Now, here's Toppin. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Inside, De Silva hits the jump hook. De Silva's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And this is nowhere near as easy as Mathurin made it look to endure the contact and get to the line.
Harris is checked in for Orlando.
Mathurin has a little bit of Mitch Richmond in him. You know, a guy I love watching work. Strong, aggressive, quick, talented as a scorer. Man, he's got game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Magic, De Silva. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Pacers trail by 18. Bounce pass from McConnell. McConnell sets a screen for Mathurin. Back to McConnell. There's a screen by Bryant. Pass to McConnell. Back to Bryant. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Black the pass to Houston. To the wing right side. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. They get it again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Walker finds McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Again, Indiana.
Boy, he can put together quite the stat sheet. Not much Mathurin can't do.
Now here's Howard, defended by Bryant. To the middle, here's Black, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Orlando.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
Yeah, I don't think we can overstate how significant that was for them today. I mean, beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
Player of the game.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. So it's the Pacers now. They trail by 16. Outside, Walker. From outside the arc, gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
to the right side. Here's Harris. Walker with the rebound. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. Here's Furphy. And Indiana, another three.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
A floater, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Black. Here's Harris. And the shot goes down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?